Now it's time to learn about correlative conjunctions. We've been learning about conjunctions, which are one of the 8 parts of speech, and you know there are 3 types of conjunctions. There are coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. We spent a lot of time the last couple weeks on coordinating conjunctions, the fanboys conjunctions for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Now we're going to have our last presentation before our quiz. This presentation is on correlative conjunctions, one of the 3 types of conjunctions. So we're going to review first, like we usually do. This is a pretty short presentation, only 4 slides, because correlative conjunctions are not that different from coordinating. But let's review the coordinating before we start correlative. Again, conjunctions are one of the 8 parts of speech. You know this, I've said it almost every presentation. Conjunctions connect 2 or more words, phrases, and clauses, and now you know how to do all of that. You know how to use a coordinating conjunction to connect words, nouns, subjects, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. You know how to use coordinating conjunction to connect phrases, verb phrases, and prepositional phrases, and you now know how to use coordinating conjunctions to connect 2 or more independent clauses, in other words, compound sentences, right? So there are 3 types of conjunctions, as you know. We've been focused on coordinating, but there are also subordinating and correlative, which is what we're going to learn about today. Coordinating conjunctions connect elements of the same type. Like I said up here, if it's 2 words, it's going to be the same type of word, like 2 nouns. If it's 2 verbs, it's going to be 2 verbs. If it's 2 phrases, it's going to be 2 verb phrases or 2 prepositional phrases, and so on. Okay, elements of the same type. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. I'm pretty sure you all know those by now. Some examples: boys and girls, that's 2 nouns. Sleep or eat, that's 2 verbs. Quickly yet quietly, that's 2 adverbs, right? Connecting 2 elements of the same type. Coordinating conjunctions are diagrammed on a dotted line that is drawn between the 2 elements that are being connected. So you diagram the elements just like you always do. If it's 2 prepositional phrases, you diagram the prepositional phrases like you normally would, but then you connect them with the dotted line and add the conjunction. Now, that brings us to correlative conjunctions, okay? Correlative conjunctions act just like coordinating conjunctions. That's why this slideshow is so short. The only difference is correlative conjunctions are made up of more than 1 word. So we're not just sticking with fanboys now with correlative conjunctions. There are actually 2 parts to a correlative conjunction, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Here's what you should write down for correlative conjunctions. In your notebook, you should have made a place in your table of contents for correlative conjunctions, and this really is the information you need, the information on this slide. And the big definition that you really need is right there. Correlative conjunctions connect 2 or more elements of the same type, just like coordinating conjunctions, and are made up of more than 1 word. And you want to put some examples: either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also. These are just some examples. There are others. Now these dots that are in between means there are words in between there. So let me show you what a sentence looks like. Either you or I will have sea lunch. This is a correlative conjunction, either or. Okay? These words are joining you and I, but it's 2 of them instead of just 1. This one is, if it was just you or I and the either wasn't on there, then it would be a coordinating conjunction. But because it's either or, it's a correlative conjunction. That's the only difference. Okay, here's another example that doesn't have really any fanboys. Well, but is fanboys, but this is not just but, it's but also. So here's this one. Not only students, but also parents can log into GradeSpeed. All right, not only, but also. Those are the correlative conjunctions. Not only, but also. So they diagram and work exactly like coordinating conjunctions, but they're not just the fanboys. There's always going to be 2 when it comes to correlative conjunctions. But you can see that these 2 conjunctions, not only and but also, are connecting students with parents. Again, they're still connecting words. They're still connecting 2 words of the same type. Parents is a noun and students is a noun, and those 2 nouns are being connected by the correlative conjunctions, not only but also. Hopefully you can see that, and I'll show you how to diagram that now, okay? So they're diagrammed just like coordinating conjunctions. So that's going to make this easy, except both words are put on the same dotted line. Okay, let me show you what that looks like. Let's give it an example. She would like both cake and ice cream. Yummy, I'd like both cake and ice cream too. All right, here we go. She would like both cake and ice cream. So she is the subject, and would like is the verb phrase, right? And what would she like? She would like both cake and ice cream. So that is a compound direct object using correlative conjunction. The correlative conjunction being both and, right? So compound direct objects, those are the things she would like, connected by two words, which makes it correlative conjunction. So here we go. She would like, put our little half line to add the direct object, split the line. She wants cake and ice cream, right? So because we have both and, we're going to put them both on the dotted line. And that's how you diagram correlative conjunctions. It would be exactly the same if we only had the word and. If all we said was she would like cake and ice cream, we would put and there. But now we have both, and so we just put, again, both words on the same dotted line. Okay? So correlative conjunctions are words that connect elements of the same type and use more than one word. They are diagrammed very much like coordinated conjunctions, except both words are put on the same dotted line. So again, this would be a good slide for you to copy down into your notes and be ready to do some exercises now. All right, again, this is the last slideshow. Over the break, you're going to have a review slideshow that you can watch at your own pace and with some review sentences. And then when you come back from break, during that first week, not the first day, but during that first week, we will have a quiz. Okay? All right.